In a world of electric bass shredders and slap-happy funksters, Sebastian Steinberg walked in with an upright bass and flipped the script. Tall, brooding, and wielding a double bass like it was forged by beat poets and jazz ghosts, Steinberg was the foundational voice of Soul Coughing, a band that never quite fit into any one genre and never wanted to. Born into a musical family and raised in Los Angeles, Steinberg grew up in a creative soup. He absorbed everything from classical compositions to post-punk grit. That diversity didn't just shape his musical vocabulary, it made him fearless. By the time he relocated to New York and began gigging in the city's ever-evolving music scene, Steinberg had already begun fusing the traditional with the radical. He wasn't just a bassist. He was an explorer. Then came the collision course with 3 other sonic misfits: vocalist Mike Doughty, drummer Yuval Gabay, and keyboard sampler wizard Mark Digliantoni. Together, they became Soul Coughing. But this wasn't just a band in the traditional sense. It was an event. Steinberg's bass wasn't in the background. It was a co-lead instrument, pounding, pulsing, and talking. And it wasn't electric. That was the twist. Armed with his upright bass and a blend of jazz instincts and punk attitude, Steinberg created the signature throb that underpinned tracks like Sugar-Free Jazz, Down to This, and Super Bon Bon. His approach was part walking bass line, part groove hypnosis, and part street corner sermon. You didn't just hear Steinberg's bass, you felt it in your chest. He made it loop, swing, stomp, and growl, often processed through effects pedals to make it sound like the groove had been lifted off a warped vinyl from another dimension. On their 1994 debut album, Ruby Vroom, Steinberg's bass was the backbone. The songs were built around his hypnotic vamps, simple but endlessly nuanced. He understood repetition as revelation. By Irresistible Bliss and El Oso, the band leaned further into dance loops and sampled textures. But Steinberg's upright never lost its place. It was the tether to earth amid the chaos of poetry, electronics, and abstract funk. Offstage, Steinberg carried the aura of the reluctant genius, quiet, observant, but profoundly expressive through his playing. Live, he often played as if in a trance, fingers dancing with tension and ease. Critics and fans alike recognized his bass work as central to Soul Coughing's DNA. Without him, the grooves didn't groove. With him, they levitated. When Soul Coughing split in 2000, amid creative disputes and personal differences, Steinberg took his upright on the road and never stopped moving. He became one of the most sought-after bassists in the industry, playing with Fiona Apple, Iron and Wine, Katie Lang, and many more. With Fiona Apple especially, Steinberg found a new platform to showcase the expressive power of upright bass in modern rock and chamber pop contexts. His playing on Apple's live shows and albums is understated brilliance, a true extension of the artist's voice rather than accompaniment. Steinberg's magic lies in his ability to disappear and stand out at the same time. He's never flashy, but he is essential. Whether in front of thousands or in an intimate NPR Tiny Desk concert, he brings the same commitment to feel the music, not just play it. Today, Sebastian Steinberg remains a fixture in the world of thoughtful, boundary-pushing music. He doesn't chase trends, flash, or algorithms. He chases truth through sound, and that's why his name carries so much respect in musician circles. From jazz heads to alt-rockers to experimentalists, Steinberg's work is a case study in how to innovate without shouting, and how to make an upright bass cooler than most electric guitars. The world may never fully understand how much of Soul Coughing's soul came from that towering looping low end, but if you listen closely, it's there. Always moving, always pulsing, always Steinberg.